Oh, hey, what's up?
Excuse us, honey.
Taylor Swift's world is moving faster than an era's tour quick change. Her dad, Scott Swift, stole attention at the Chiefs vs. Ravens game by proudly repping Travis Kelce merch like a future father-in-law in training. Meanwhile, Taylor shook up late-night TV, skipping Jimmy Kimmel and instead laughing it up with Fallon and Myers. To top it off, she turned the sidewalk into a runway, serving a fall fashion look that declared loud and clear, she's officially the CEO of autumn.
All right, we are still rolling. We're going to try this again. Okay. We're elegant. We're luxurious. We're in front of the most beautiful pink vinyl we've ever seen.
Taylor Swift's world is moving at lightning speed again, and this week proved it. First came the Super Bowl chatter. Insiders swear Taylor and the NFL never even exchanged so much as a polite, hey, shutting down all the wild conspiracy talk. But while fans were still decoding her latest album covers like they were a Swiftie edition of the Da Vinci Code, another surprise dropped. Channel 4 announced a two-part Taylor documentary airing right after Bake Off. The timing? Perfect Swift-style chaos. Meanwhile, Arrowhead Stadium was rocking for the Chiefs vs. Ravens game, and sitting pretty in one of the suites was none other than Scott Swift, looking every bit like the coolest future father-in-law in the NFL.
Why?
Because the man didn't just show up to quietly watch his daughter's fiancé Travis Kelce play. He showed up in full Kelce mode, rocking a suede cap straight from Travis's American Eagle Extra Color collab. Subtle? Not at all. Iconic? Absolutely. It was Scott's quiet way of saying, yep, that's my guy, while sipping his soda like he wasn't stealing the show. And here's the thing, this isn't new. Scott has been all in on Team Travis for a while now. Word is, when Travis asked for permission to propose, Scott practically laughed and told him, "What are you waiting for? Do it already." Forget skywriting or yacht proposals. Scott's whole vibe has been reminding people that the moment itself is the big deal, not the theatrics. The bond between Travis and Scott runs even deeper than fans realize. Earlier this year, Scott went through a terrifying quintuple bypass surgery, and instead of keeping his distance, Travis actually stepped in during recovery, spending time with him and making sure he wasn't alone. Taylor even joked that her dad's 75% recovery was scarier than most people at full strength. Translation? If Travis can survive Swift family dad humor, he's definitely in for the long haul, which makes Scott's little fashion statement at the Ravens game feel like the cherry on top of a bigger story. This isn't just about Taylor and Travis dating anymore. It's starting to look like a full-on family merger. Think about it. From Travis admitting on TikTok that he had a crush on Taylor, to showing up at her Eras tour with a friendship bracelet he never got to give her, to now being embraced by her dad. The journey's been wild. Meanwhile, Taylor is back in promo mode and flipping late-night TV upside down. Instead of doing the usual Jimmy Kimmel live, she completely skipped him and went straight to the competition. Fallon and Myers scored the biggest guest in the business, leaving Kimmel looking like a benched quarterback. Taylor even has Seth Meyers pulling out all the stops. He went full Swiftie cosplay on social media with a sparkly cardigan and a mug with her initials. If that's not a takeover, nothing is.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Fallon scored her a couple days later, which makes total sense. He's basically part of the Swiftie universe already. Their chaotic, goofy energy always clicks, so fans can expect non-stop TikTok-worthy moments when those two link up.
Excuse us, honey.
Meanwhile, Kimmel's show has been messy. Between his suspension drama, the ratings roller coaster, and those half-baked clapbacks, it's no shock Taylor skipped his couch. Insiders whisper she's steering clear of any controversy that could cloud her album rollout. And honestly, when you're about to drop your 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, you don't gamble promo time on debates. This whole press tour feels like chaos, but tailored with precision. The album hits October 3rd, and Taylor's booked tight. Fallon and Myers back-to-back, then across the pond to charm Graham Norton. Oh, and because she's Taylor, there's also an AMC theater takeover doubling as a feature-length release party. But late night isn't her only stage. Taylor's also reinventing fall fashion, like it's just another side hustle. In her latest Target exclusive ad, she plays both bossy director and sparkly showgirl, effortlessly merging business and spectacle. It's a reminder that in 2025, Taylor's not just selling music, she's curating a full-on experience.
What is going on with the posture? It's giving no girl, not showgirl. What are we doing? All right, we are still rolling. We're gonna try this again. Okay? We're elegant. We're luxurious. We're in front of the most beautiful pink vinyl we've ever seen. Elegance. Charm. Not that.
One moment, Taylor Swift is dazzling in a rhinestone bodysuit that screams Las Vegas residency, but with a red carpet, Oscar-level edge. The next, she's effortlessly pulling off the ultimate cool professor vibe, a slouchy pinstripe blazer, wide-leg jeans, and gold accessories that probably cost more than most cars on the road. The look wasn't just stylish, it was powerful. It sent a message. Yes, I can pen heartbreak anthems and also look like I'm about to close $1 billion deal in the boardroom. And let's be honest, the wide-leg jeans were a statement on their own. Taylor clearly knows the skinny jeans era is over, and she's leaning into the revival with full confidence. Somewhere, a millennial clutched their jeggings in quiet panic, but for those paying attention, this wasn't a sudden fashion pivot. Taylor already hinted at her autumn wardrobe mood earlier when she arrived at Patrick Mahomes' birthday bash in a plaid two-piece set that looked like a Pinterest board come to life. Subtle? Not even close. She was practically serving fall fashion goals, with champagne in hand. Taylor's been walking through the season like it's her personal runway, and every outfit has fans talking. Still, while she's setting trends in fashion, the NFL rumor mill has been busy attaching her name to a halftime show dream that never had any foundation. The wild talk about Taylor headlining the 2026 Super Bowl? Complete fiction. Insiders say there was never even the smallest exchange between her camp and the league. No meetings, no calls, not even an email. Absolutely nothing. Oh, how did the rumor spiral into chaos online? Simple. Fans saw Taylor plus NFL boyfriend and assumed the league was preparing to hand her the biggest stage in sports. Add Commissioner Roger Goodell's trademark smirk and shrug routine on live TV, and suddenly the internet was running with it like Travis Kelce breaking free on third down. Behind the scenes, Taylor Swift didn't even flinch at all the Super Bowl noise. She was too deep in album launch chaos and wedding planning to bother with a 15-minute medley sandwiched between Rihanna-level pyrotechnics and linebackers in face paint. And honestly, why would she? Insiders confirm the NFL never had her on their radar for 2026. No calls, no emails, not even a polite hey. Both sides were apparently relieved it never went anywhere. Taylor's attitude was basically, I've got enough stadiums on my calendar, thanks, while the league had its own plan in motion. Cue the real headline. Bad Bunny is officially locked in as the 2026 halftime star. And according to sources, that was Jay-Z's pick from day one. Adele's name floating around? Pure smokescreen. Classic NFL misdirection. Basically, a fake punt covered in sequins. The funniest part was how fans kept tying Taylor's chances of landing the halftime gig to her relationship with Travis Kelce. As if Roger Goodell was going to hand her the Super Bowl stage just for being the future Mrs. Kelce. Sorry, but no, this is not some family discount situation. League insiders have made it crystal clear. Taylor's personal life has zero impact on who gets booked to sing while 100 million people are dipping wings into ranch dressing. But here's the thing. While the NFL rumor mill was running wild, Taylor's album rollout proved yet again why she's the queen of controlled chaos. She doesn't just release music. She builds puzzles disguised as albums. Case in point, the covers for The Life of a Showgirl. One shows her styled like a Vegas goddess in rhinestones. Another has her floating in turquoise water like Ophelia 2.0. And yet another features her brooding with a sharp bob haircut, surrounded by enough feathers to restock an entire craft store. To casual fans, they're just pretty promo shots. But to Swifties? It's basically the Da Vinci Code dressed up in sequins. Take the Ophelia theory. One cover mirrors the iconic 1850s painting of Shakespeare's tragic heroine floating in a river. And wouldn't you know it, the first track on the album is titled The Fate of Ophelia. Coincidence? Please. Taylor doesn't do coincidence. That's like believing Travis just happened to have a friendship bracelet in his pocket. And then there's the color scheme. Vivid orange clashing against mint green. Some fans argue it screams transformation. Others got so deep in the weeds they were pulling up oxidation charts, pointing out that copper turns green with time. Translation: the palette could symbolize strength, rust, and endurance. Only Taylor Swift could make people late for work because they were decoding Pantone theory. Imagine telling your boss you're late because you were Googling oxidation charts to decode Taylor Swift's album covers. Only Swifties could relate. And don't even start on those glowing exit signs. 2 of them, not 1. Was it a hint she might quit music? A secret nod to reputation under the feather boas? Or just basic fire safety regs? With Taylor, it could honestly be all 3 at once. But if you're done decoding, Channel 4 is serving something much simpler tonight. 2 straight hours of Taylor on screen. Yep, a back-to-back documentary double bill. And fans are already clearing schedules, setting alarms, and bribing siblings to stay quiet. In classic British TV fashion, it even airs right after the Great British Bake Off. Talk about whiplash. 1 minute you're crying over a collapsed souffle, the next you're knee-deep in Taylor's 20-year journey. The first episode kicks off at 9:15 p.m., the second at 10:20, running until around 11:20. Basically, Channel 4 just gave everyone an official excuse to ignore group chats for the night. And if you miss it, no stress. It's dropping on demand, too. Perfect for a cheeky rewatch while pretending to work from home tomorrow. So what's inside? Not fluffy fan edits, but a serious deep dive. Industry experts, cultural critics, and diehard Swifties share insights. We're talking everything. The highs, heartbreaks, feuds, feminism, reinventions, and eras, all under Channel 4's lens. The director is calling it Taylor's ultimate power story, from MySpace kid to global industry giant. Channel 4 bosses are hyping it as epic, which, translated from British understatement, means they already know it's going to break the internet. And that's all for this one, folks. Catch you in the next video.